What's up, guys? It's Miles, You Betcha Guy here, and it is holiday season, and that means that You Betcha has a crazy Black Friday deal going on right now. You order something over $25 on our website, you get a free hat. That's it. There's no other strings attached, so you got to go to oubetcha.com/shop. Get yourself something online as a gift for yourself. Mom, dad, sister, brother, you name it. You get a free hat with that order. Go order now while supplies last. oubetcha.com/shop. Enjoy the podcast. 3, 2, 1. Bush.
Yep. Hello.
Oh my God, that's cold. Welcome back to You Betcha Radio Podcast, the coldest podcast in all the Midwest, presented by DraftKings Sportsbook. I'm Miles, You Betcha Guy, here with Ryan, the T-shirt guy. We are live here in the
No, we're not.
Troy Escalade Jackson Memorial Studio, podcast studio. We are feeling good. I have 3 open beers in front of me.
Yeah. Product testing.
You get distracted. You open up another. All of a sudden, now I got 3 to choose from. So that's where we're at. Ryan and I couldn't be more mentally jet lagged.
Jet lagged, dialed in.
And when I mean jet lagged, I mean that we took a plane to Drunkenville and are a little bit dragging today.
We went to South Dakota. Yeah. The time change from here to South Dakota is unbelievable.
I feel like I time traveled there and back. So Ryan and I went on a little pheasant hunting excursion this weekend. Got a couple 2-tree beers after we smashed a couple 2-tree birds. And I think we're feeling it a little bit. I am.
We're dialed in.
Are you dialed in or are you jet lagged? Because you can't be both.
On both, yeah.
How are you both?
It's just they're both offsetting each other. So I'm completely normal right now.
I get what you're saying. You're dialed in to the wrong time.
Correct. Yeah.
Well, it has nothing to do with time for me. It's all about brain fog. I feel like I am in a scary movie where they're driving on the road and they think nothing bad's going to happen, even though there's a dense fog around. That's what my brain feels like right now.
Kind of like the movie The Fog.
Yeah.
That sounds eerily similar to what I'm saying. I've never seen it, but I would guess that The Fog is about how my brain feels.
Yeah.
Here's where I'm at in a place like last weekend. So your normal schedule is like 10 a.m. to 3 a.m. So when we're drinking at 1, 2, 3 a.m., like that's just your day, right?
Just living life, baby.
At 3 a.m., I'm usually already sleeping for about 5 hours at that point. So the first night I was like, I mean, I can't be the guy who goes to bed right away,
especially new group. Don't be a weirdo.
No. So it's almost like,
well, don't be a dud, I think is the right word.
And that was my biggest thing of the weekend was Miles' brother. He brought a dud last year. I did not want to be that guy. So, hey, whatever you want to do, you want to time travel somewhere at 3 a.m., I'm down. Let's go.
Yeah, but you're also like, you're for the brand. You're for the guys. Like,
yeah, I can keep the energy.
You're not gonna like be the guy. It's like when vibes are good, you're not gonna be like, well, I suppose I better go get a good nap.
Yeah,
AKA I go to bed for the night. Like
there was no thought of even taking a nap all weekend.
Yeah, I didn't take a nap either. But we went pheasant hunting. Ryan flushed up a couple birds. He's a pretty good bird dog.
Here's the thing. When you see a pheasant,
come on, fetch him up.
And you got to run after that thing. It's hard to just stop, regroup, aim, and shoot, right?
I mean, maybe for you.
Miles right next. Well, you're not going to run after any pheasants.
That's true. That's why I got you.
So if I see a rooster, I'm like, all right, Miles, get ready. And I would take off after this thing, flush it up, boom, dropped it.
Yeah, boom, dropped it. Even like, I don't even know if it got 20 feet away from me, 2 feet away from me.
Yeah, 2 feet off the ground.
Basically,
especially if Ryan's out there.
I'm such a good shot. Like I got a better, like it was basically just like hand-to-hand combat.
Yeah.
Like.
Yeah, you had a brand new gun.
Brand new gun.
Fine. Over under.
Got the Browning Satori White Lightning under 12 gauge.
The amount of people that were asking him about his new gun was unbelievable. I'm like, just fucking relax.
You do the classic, you get a new anything, and you kind of like, you're standing there and you're like kind of holding it out a little bit, like admiring it, waiting for someone to be like, oh, is that a new gun? You're like, oh yeah. Wow, how'd you even know that?
This little thing?
Yeah, personally engraved.
Same thing when you get new shoes or like football cleats as a kid. You like kind of like just stand there and you're like looking at the side of them, pretending to cut a little bit. It's like same thing I was doing.
Wear them
with
to school.
Gun.
Like, why are you wearing cleats at school?
You're doing the thing where you're standing there and you're pretending to hold it up and see if it's like one shotgun's any different than the other staring down the barrel. It's just not different at all.
No.
And but
now you only have 2 shots, so you had to adjust.
I only need one.
Okay, so and I know this is going to come up, but tell them what. Hey, first field we walked, tell them what happened. I'll let you tell a story.
Oh yeah,
because I know this is going to come up, so I just want to clear the air right away.
All right, this is classic Ryan, the t-shirt guy. This couldn't be okay. We're walking a field, right? Ryan's a little bit horned up, like, let's go. We're gonna shoot some pheasants. We're going. A lot of actions going to the south of us.
Yeah.
We're walking in a line through a field. A lot of action going on. I'm like, okay, they're in. We're gonna get them. Whatever. We're probably about halfway through. A bird gets up right in front of Ryan.
No, it got up in the middle, turned the corner, and flew right
at him. So it got right up in front of him. Click.
Oh.
Click.
No shells.
No shells in his gun.
Loaded, period?
He didn't have any shells in his gun for the first half. It would have been like a quarter mile of walking.
Yeah.
He didn't have a shell in his gun the whole time because he was so like amped up, ready to go.
You were so fucking bricked up.
Yeah.
You forgot to load your gun.
You were so bricked.
Big time. As soon as we got off the bus, 3 birds popped up. And before we even like got ready to go.
So then he's all like,
you guys took a bus?
Oh yeah. That's the people
bus.
mover.
Oh.
Yeah. So it's what they did actually. What they do is they take the seats in the bus and they turn them sideways so that you can all face each other, and it's a little bit more camaraderie.
It's like a limo.
Put a card table in the middle,
party.
maybe?
It's like a party bus, actually.
Oh, yeah, I gotcha.
There's no pole in the middle.
Well,
Yet.
Yet.
Depends on what time we're riding this thing.
Shoot.
Keyword riding.
Shoot.
But yeah, it wouldn't have mattered whether or not Ryan had shells in his gun or not. He wasn't going to hit anything anyways. So
the amount of birds I shot
he could have been shooting blanks and we wouldn't have mattered this weekend.
He's just shaking.
But the amount of birds I shot this weekend was unmatched.
He shot exactly at the same time as me a bunch of times, and he claimed them as his own. Like, clearly I dusted this thing, and like he's like, oh no, that was me.
He just shoots straight up in the air.
Yeah, he literally probably. Yeah, I think he was just standing there at one point, and he just went bang. He didn't even pull the trigger and said,
"Yep, that's mine."
Yep, count that one for me.
Tag it and bag it.
Yeah,
come here, buddy. Bring him here. I put him in my vest.
So did you guys have dogs or not?
8 of them.
So yeah,
No,
why were
6
you
of 'em.
flushing birds?
Well, because dogs
there
were
was that many birds.
There was that many birds, Tyler. It was unbelievable.
It was. It was one point. What was it? 6 roosters got up all at once, in the
at least 8
right in front of us.
Yeah,
I only got 2 shots in my gun.
yeah. Which one do you pick?
I mean, I think I got 3 birds with 1 stone twice, so that I got all 6 birds.
Miles is purposely waiting for them to line up.
That's the classic 3 birds, 1 stone double is what I got there.
No, that was good. New gun seemed to work well.
One guy we're hunting with, which is the most relatable thing ever. He just, so how'd it go? I heard you shooting. I suck. Nope, I suck. I can't hit anything. I suck. And I'm like,
Well, see, that's a special type of person.
at least he's owning it up to
yeah,
it.
because I'm not going to say that.
Oh, I'll go to the grave saying I hit shit I didn't hit.
But pheasant hunting was the best part. The second best part was just camaraderie, lining my wallet with 20s.
Oh my
for
God.
cornhole.
It's like same story, different place. Me and Tyler cleaned up at the Butch Apple event, cornhole wise.
Yep.
Me and Ryan didn't lose one time.
No.
We won
just
120
taking
bucks
everyone's
a
money.
piece.
Yeah, 120 a piece.
We each won 120 bucks a piece.
How many people were you playing?
Didn't matter. We were going to beat them.
People-
we could
there
have
was
played
only-
100 people. It wouldn't have mattered.
Yeah, there's only 3 other teams. They were just kept filtering in.
Just trying to get their money back.
Honestly,
Yeah.
line them up, knock them down is what we were doing.
Fill them up.
So basically, there wasn't anything I couldn't hit this weekend. Whether it
Cornhole
was
board.
flying, whether it was a hole,
Ryan, did you
whether
ever
it was.
try to throw a beanbag and realize you didn't have one in your hand?
Yeah. Okay. Well, we had. So what's funny is we had camo
Funny,
bags.
Tyler.
Yeah.
So we had camo bags. So I didn't see him throw a single bag the whole time. He was throwing blanks.
It's because they were all in the hole.
Mm.
They were all dug into the
Here
hole.
we
I like that.
go.
Guys
Yeah.
are just dialed.
Honestly, I think I was at the perfect intoxication level. We talk about that a lot of
Yeah.
this
Zone.
podcast.
The beers were
Sweet
going on
spot.
easy.
I think I don't want to jinx it, but I think I was in the zone.
No, that
If
wasn't.
there
the
was
night.
ever a zone, I was in it. And I stayed in it for 72 hours, maybe.
Gotcha.
Are you saying that you were zoned in?
I was zoned in, dialed in, zoned the fuck up. Zoned up.
Were you
Mm.
bricked?
Wow.
I was bricked up.
About the
Tyler,
zone.
I saw online someone said that you couldn't make it because we didn't have any ice cream cakes.
Yep. Yeah, if you would have had those, I'd have came. But
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
The
No,
freezer was
I-
so filled with pheasants, Tyler, we couldn't have
Yeah.
fit an ice cream cake.
Yeah, I
not
got-
for me.
Yeah. Honestly, I had to buy an old Schwann's man's truck just so I could get all the birds home that we shot.
You're not wrong.
And Ryan drove that and I drove the truck home. So
Yeah, no heat in the truck either. No
Yeah,
heat, no
it's-
radio.
It's a refrigerated truck. So
It's so loud in
Yeah.
there, you couldn't hear anything anyway.
yeah.
So
You got off of a Facebook Marketplace.
Yep, Facebook
Yeah.
Marketplace. Better than renting a car.
Oh yeah.
big
That's I
time.
can tell you that much. So yeah. We drove home in the caravan with the Schwans and the truck, and
Yeah. Couple pizzas left over in there too. Couple
Yeah,
frozen
yeah.
nuggets.
we should have stopped by your guys' house. Maybe you could have got your kid, knew he'd work it into this, ice cream cone or something.
Hey,
Chip off the
start
old
them
block.
off with the ice cream cone, and they slowly start progressing.
Have you noticed at all, Tyler, that your kid's weirdly into cones, ice cream cones?
not the cones themselves.
More so the ice cream.
Yeah.
Got it.
Mhm.
Not confirmed, not a cone kid, more of an ice
Cone
cream
kid.
kid.
Yeah,
Give
to be
him-
expected though.
Give him a
Okay.
bowl.
They grow up so fast.
Like father, like son.
Mm-hmm.
Again, knew he'd work that in.
Mhm.
So yeah, basically schwanded it home. Am I saying
Yeah,
schwandied?
schwanded home.
We hit up.
Schwandled.
We schwandled some birds home. And then I have now had to buy a meat packing plant now to store all the birds that we
Good investment though.
yeah, a great investment.
Yeah.
So I use it about once a year every time I go hunting.
You've been eating nothing but pheasant for like the last.
Yeah,
3 days.
yeah. Hope you guys like pheasant because that's what you're getting for your Christmas bonus.
Just give him one, not even like cleaned up, but just one full pheasant
Frozen.
Yeah.
Frozen as fuck.
with the
Skin on
the
and
foot
all?
and the tag still
Oh,
on it
yeah.
because we tagged all the birds.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Got
Not to brag.
Not brag, we got to tag them all.
We tagged
But-
them. We tagged them and bagged them.
Mm-hmm.
We literally tagged and bagged them.
We
And
did.
schwanned them.
And
And
schwanned
then
them.
we schwanned them on home.
Did you
So-
guys get schwans to your house when you were younger?
No. I watched them. You could see me every day. That baby would drive by, be me standing by the window with my hands on it, just watching him drive on by, wanting to hail him down, say,
Yeah.
"Can I have some?" But no, I had to deal with normal ice cream treats.
Yeah.
From
Schwans
the-
is like,
from the grocery store.
wow, jeez.
Um,
That's a different story.
Can you imagine going to the grocery store for ice cream treats?
Well, that surprises me because
No.
Schwans is like the old school DoorDash almost.
Just like on a schedule.
Just think if
Yeah.
Schwann's would have invented DoorDash, we would be Schwann's dashing.
And it's all
Yeah.
frozen
That's
food.
such hard to say.
Yeah.
Schwann's dashing
Well, it's funny.
food door
Is
to door.
Schwann's a normal thing for everywhere? Or is that just an us thing?
Is it a Midwest thing? You're
I don't.
wondering?
Yeah,
That's a good question.
So it's like the
Schwann's.
it's like the ice cream truck of the Midwest is the way I understand.
They
But
used
it's
to
all
have.
So actually, maybe we should clear this up for people who. You okay?
Yeah, popcorn kernel.
Too many cigars, celebratory cigars.
Yeah.
I had one celebratory cigar for every bird that I shot.
Hey.
So
Hey,
honestly, I felt like Michael Jordan chain smoking cigars all weekend.
also cigars inside.
Yeah, I did get a cig inside. That was
Ventilation
pretty fun.
system.
Not to brag, got a little ventilation system. But anyways, what was it? Schwann's. For those that don't know what Schwann's is,
Jared, Google it too.
basically Schwann's is a refrigerated truck that if you sign up for their service, they just automatically drive to your house once a week,
Mm-hmm.
once every 2 weeks, and deliver things like frozen stuff, milk,
Nuggies.
chicken
Nuggets.
nuggets,
Breakfast sandwiches, which were elite.
Yeah, they
just
were the
basically
sausage and
anything
eggs.
frozen or refrigerated, right?
Jared,
Yep.
Google where it's at, not pictures.
Oh, I just want to see. pictures
Jared,
of it.
I actually just want to look at the Schwann's truck. Is what I want to look at.
I'm trying to figure out if this is just an us like a Midwest thing or not.
Is it even around anymore? Is the question.
I don't think so.
I don't know.
So there's got to be a fleet of Schwann's trucks just sitting around.
What would they convert them to? If
Pheasant
Ice cream
carrying
cake
machines.
trucks,
Dairy Queen maybe bought them all.
possibly.
It's like Domino's has got those fancy special cars that have the heater oven in it.
Yeah.
Yep.
What they
Just the
need
same
to
thing
do.
for delivering ice cream cakes to Tyler's door.
Pizza Hut or whatever pizza joints need to have an oven in the trunk so it cooks on the way to
That's
the
not a bad
destination.
idea. Even if they got to sit in the driveway for 5 minutes and finish that baby up. Hey, I want it extra done.
You're still getting it faster than before.
Bring it back. Yeah. Just keep it coming. Keep it coming.
Based in Marshall, Minnesota.
So I'm guessing it's not nationwide,
probably not.
Not.
but there's probably competitors that are around the country.
Similar, yeah.
$3 billion in revenue?
That's a lot of ice cream.
Is
Miles,
that per year or total?
Miles, they would charge $55 for like 10 breakfast sandwiches.
Yeah.
That shit was expensive.
You want jalapeno poppers? Here's our finance options.
Yeah. But hey, right to your door.
Yeah.
Sometimes you just had to order it and get it the next week. They didn't even have it in the truck.
Yeah, but the best was when like the Schwann's man shows up and you're like, Grandma,
Yeah.
can you like get us some breakfast sandwiches? And then you just immediately eat 5 of them.
Yeah. Can you give me an ice cream treat?
Yeah, that'd have been nice to be able to get the Schwann's once in a while. Thanks, Mom.
We got it every once in a while. Not all the time, but every once in a
I feel
while.
like I'm jealous, but it came in handy this weekend getting, what was it, 980 birds home?
Yeah. 985, 986.
Shoot any banded ones? Do they band pheasants? I'm not a big pheasant hunter.
No, they're all think they do.
What's
We didn't shoot any anyway.
What's the equivalent of like shooting a trophy pheasant? Is there like specific things?
25-inch tail feather.
So just length of tail.
Yeah. Tail feather's big. And the spurs.
Let's just say me and Ryan were chasing tail this weekend.
Heyo.
We were chasing 985
and
tails.
those tails were cocks. I can tell you that. Wait,
That is correct.
what?
Ooh, what?
Cock-a-doodle-doo.
Guys weekend.
Yeah. And hitting every cornhole.
And then
Every cornhole.
you came home with a little souvenir. You got a 1 of 8.
Yeah. So went to the local bar.
Classic.
I'm gonna be honest with you. It was popping that night.
It was the epitome of a small town bar.
Like when we've done the you're in a small town bar segment, it's this bar.
Yep.
Go there. Usually there's not any more than like 4 or 5 people other than our group there. It's a great little small town bar. This place was bumping that night. And next thing I know, guy is a fan of the page who is running the bar. He comes out of the back room with a cardboard box. And he's like, hey, man, here you go. And I'm like, okay, what is this? Are you going to ice me? Like, is that still a thing? Do we still ice people? Is this going to be like the can of snakes where you open it up and they go everywhere? Is confetti going to pop out? No, sure as shit. I pull it out. It's like a Buffalo Wild Wings shaped glass, but it's frosted. And he hands it to me. It's got their logo on it and just goes, "This is one of 8. There's only 8 in existence."
Wow.
And we were literally joking that like getting that glass that day and drinking out of it at that bar is like getting the keys to the city.
Yeah.
I could have went and done anything that night as long as I had that glass.
Yeah.
So I don't have it with me tonight, but that's going up in the podcast studio.
Big time. It has to.
1 of 8.
I felt like I was mayor of the city with that 1 of 8 glass.
Who do you think the other 7 are?
I don't know. Probably, I'm guessing Bill Gates,
Dwayne the Walk Johnson.
Gandhi.
JFK.
No, not JFK. He's dead.
I think Gandhi is also dead.
No, before Gandhi died, the Dalai Lama,
Yep.
Jesus Christ.
He's dead, dude.
Before he was dead, though.
Vin Diesel.
But when they skip
Vin Diesel.
Vin Diesel has one. Paul Walker.
Yep. Hans.
dead, still dead.
The
Fucking
the
cast.
lady who plays Princess Leia on Star Wars.
Carrie Fisher.
Carrie Fisher has
dead,
one.
dead again.
Yep.
Kobe Bryant.
Oh.
Too soon.
Too soon, dude.
Oh.
So I'm in great company. I don't know. I think I named
No,
8.
I don't think so. Because if they all got it, and then they
Wow.
Only the good die young, Tyler. Okay.
Are you young? How old are you? The internet wants to know.
That is very true. The internet doesn't want to know.
I wish you guys would grow up maybe and start acting like adults.
How old? How old of adults?
Grow up, Tyler.
Nice, Tyler. Put
Grow
him on
up.
the spot. Yep.
Grow up. Get your hands off delicious creamy treats. Grow up.
Tyler, cancel the Schwan subscription.
Yeah.
Don't
I'm the
need it
only one
anymore.
I'm
Yeah, that's why they got $3 billion in sales because Tyler.
I'm a billion and a half.
Underground cake market is run by Tyler.
If you guys want to, you can start taking me in Schwan shit too. So
No, don't do that.
That'd be a shame if people started doing that.
Sure would be a shame if everyone followed Schwans and started tagging Tyler and said,
can we actually spam the Schwan's Instagram comments like we did Greg Marcus's?
yeah.
Tyler,
Greg-
you can't plead
Great
for that. It
job,
just happens.
everyone.
That was
Contacting
phenomenal
Greg
work.
Marcus. I bet he had no idea what was going on, but
No, he probably listens.
sorry, big follower. You betcha Radiohead.
Yeah.
Yeah.
YBR head.
Is that what we're calling him?
Yeah, wait, YBR head. You betcha Radioheads. But he's a big one. You know.
Yeah, he knows all the
What's another phrase we could call the listeners? Nation. YBR Nation.
Naish. No, just Naish.
YBR Nation.
Duck walkers.
The duck walkers we could do.
The Paul Duckwalkers.
The ice cream cake fuckers.
Hey, Jesus.
Really rolls off the tongue.
You just went for it.
That's very subtle.
The YB Hardos.
YBR.
The bricklayers.
Masons.
Masonries.
What's a group of masons called?
Mace-eyes.
Jared, Google.
A group of Masons.
Masoners.
I think they're free.
Masonites.
The masonry
Masons.
The Masonites.
What do I Google?
Group of masons.
called.
Just group of masons should show up.
Freemasons.
Freemasons.
There we go.
Freemasonry.
Yeah. I think that's perfect.
I think it's Macy's. They can be the You
The
Bet Your
Macy's.
Radio Macy's.
What a fucking stretch that was.
What?
We got there though.
What are
We
you
did
talking
it.
about?
Don't the Freemasons like hand out like fraternity rings?
Mhm. Yeah, that's
We
their
could do-
symbol.
Yeah.
Every You Bet Your Radio head could get a free ring and it'd just be a lollipop or a ring pop or whatever.
Those are so
Yeah.
good.
First one to get it tattooed on their body will get a shout out really post credit.
Get what tattooed?
The You Bet Your Radio masonry.
Just slap the You
Mace-eyes.
Bet Your Radio logo over the Freemason sign with the little compass thing.
Yeah.
I think we could do that. We
Or
get that done.
whatever it is.
What does the G stand
Instead of
for?
a G, it's just a YBR.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yep.
that'd be sick.
That would be sick.
That would be
We
sick.
got to get t-shirts for all of the You Bet Your Radio Masons. The
Yes.
fucking bricklayers.
We could get that done immediately.
Yeah. Just bricking up. Just bricked up.
bricking the pod up.
Podcasts at a time.
Just us and the guys.
Yeah,
We gotta get
just
some of them-
guys being dudes.
We gotta get some of them white gloves wear on the pod.
Yeah, we do. We'll wear a full suit too.
It's very Michael Jackson-y.
Jesus Christ, Tyler.
Christ.
Too soon.
gloves.
Honestly, he's dead. It's too
Tyler,
soon.
he doesn't even have a 1 of 8 glass.
Yeah,
That's
he's
true.
not even in the. He doesn't have the
elite.
keys to the city like
Jesus.
I do. But yeah, I'd say all in all,
One of the highlights too was small town bar, right? We had everything we needed. We had a gas station, we had a small town bar, and we had lots of pheasants. But owner of the small town bar, Indian leg wrestling, no shirt in the back.
Fuck yeah.
well, we call it leg wrestling nowadays,
Right.
Ryan. So cool it on that.
Sorry.
We were leg wrestling in
Yes.
the back.
Yes, correct.
How'd you guys do?
I mean, I won.
He was
I 1
undefeated.
and 1.
Oh, you lost one.
There's one guy we hunt with. He's like,
He's undisputed champion.
yeah. There's
His
not a single person that's ever beat him.
His
once.
name's Brock Lesnar.
He did lose to a girl once though. But it might have been Brock Lesnar's sister or something like that.
Kurt Angle's
Jimmy
sister.
Kleinsasser's sister. or something.
Britt Lesnar?
Yeah.
Yeah. It might have been Dwayne The Rock Johnson's sister that he lost to.
Darla?
Darla, yes. But never lost to a single person I've ever seen it. I've gone up against him every time that in the last 5 years, haven't won a single time. But I think he's losing a step, so I lasted a little longer before I got flipped. I'm coming for that ass.
That leg.
I'm surprised that video hasn't surfaced yet because there was 20
I saw a
cell
few
phones.
stories. Yeah, so the scene is the scene was there's a front part of the bar and then you go in the back, probably where they host like
Meat raffles and such.
funeral wakes,
Fish fries.
Yeah.
meat raffles,
Schwann's convention.
where everyone goes after church, all those type of events. So we cleared a few tables in the back. We started leg wrestling. Group of like 20, 30 people circled around.
It's like
started
Fight
taking
Club.
videos. They thought we were actually going to fight because I was like pretending to shadow box, you know,
Yeah.
and then I just laid on the ground. And they're like, what is happening?
Submit.
I won the first one. Crowd went. I think if you had like the decibel meter and maybe we're at 110.
What night was this?
Saturday.
I think I heard it.
Yeah, if you
From
want
here.
to check the Richter scale,
yeah.
you might have seen some seismatic behavior on there. The seismograph, I think, is what it is. Richter
Something like that.
scale.
I think it's Richter
The
scale.
Richter scale, yeah.
Yeah,
is
you would
what it
have.
would
You probably saw 4.3 level.
If you didn't
Yeah.
hear it, you felt it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So then I lost after that, and everyone dispersed and was bored. So
Very anticlimactic.
it was a show. We put on a show.
Did you guys do ring entries? Like, did you have
No,
Ryan
there was
do
one
Bruce
guy that
Buffer?
was kind of forcing
No.
it, trying to like make it too big of a deal, and just. But
Yeah. Ryan, how did you sleep on the trip?
Ooh.
I slept mediocre. I was hearing some weird shit coming from the bed next to me. But nights 2 and 3, I got my hands on my earplugs. I reused the earplugs too. That's how important they were to me.
Okay.
So I slept great night 2 and 3. The issue was night 1, I fell asleep last. And yeah, it was downhill from there.
So I'm just going to cut to the chase. Miles snores like an absolute troop of lumberjacks.
Big time.
Is it just Miles or is it the whole Miles family that snores?
That's a question that you need to ask him.
Did you inherit your snoring?
Yeah. Tyler, you want to come with next year?
You can sleep in the same bed.
You want to come with next year?
Sure.
I think Ryan's officially uninvited.
So Tyler gets to bring it up, and then I just take the heat.
That's not what my intention
Thanks,
was.
Tyler. I was looking forward to not being a dud next year. And
Yeah,
now-
you know what? Screw that. Jared, you're coming. Both are out.
Yeah.
Yeah, Jared, make sure
Maybe
you're good.
someone will appreciate my snoring.
Yeah.
Make sure you're a good bird dog, Jared.
Yeah,
Make
I've
sure
never
kid-
seen a pheasant, so
Yeah.
it's be lit. Not-
He's just running after rabbits.
Is this one, Miles?
yeah.
Fuck, Jared, how'd you catch that rabbit with your bare hands?
Yeah, they taste funny.
Yeah.
Where are the feathers?
He's got the head in his mouth. He just ripped it off like a stuffed animal.
I did good, didn't I?
First of all, snoring, at least you know that I'm alive.
Yeah, there's.
That's right.
We shared a hotel room one time. You're a pretty good snorer.
I'm good at it. I am, you know what? Fuck you guys. I'm a good snorer. I'm loud. I'm proud. I'm, there's not a snore I can't do.
If you're
There's
gonna do it lightly, don't do it.
There's
at
not
all.
a weird breath or snort that I can't pull off while I'm sleeping. So,
And you know what? That's okay.
When you got the glass to the city, when you got the 1 of 8 glass to the city, you can fucking snore and sleep however you want.
That's right. That's right.
So why not next time you pay for your own hotel room then, Ryan?
This was not my intention.
Thanks, Tyler.
No, it's pretty bad. I'm working on it.
What
How do you work on
What
it?
do you do to work on
I
it?
don't know. I feel like I go do a sleep study. You get the CPAP machine. You look like
Bane.
you look like
Bane.
Bane or Maverick on Top Gun or something while you're sleeping. But I'm working on it. Okay, it's on my radar. I know it's not healthy to be snoring like that. I know I could maybe invest in some Breathe Right strips.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Sick.
You ever wear those in football?
No.
You ever
That-
see the guy that had a
That's what I'm
breather?
saying.
Yeah.
You get one of those strips that goes on your nose, help you breathe a little better. But I'm honestly a survivor of a deviated septum.
Yep.
So
Are
I'm
you?
living with it.
Who,
Sure.
who deviated it?
I don't know, but I tell you what, that septum decided it was like, I'm not going this way. I'm going to deviate.
Yeah, I'm going
Yeah.
deviated.
Yeah, I
Little
like that.
road construction going on in my nasal cavity.
Yeah, give this guy a break.
Yes.
Hey, I get
I
that.
know.
That's the construction worker slogan.
I know.
Slow down. Snore. But yeah, that was bad. I feel bad for you, Ryan, that you had to deal with that.
I mean, just throw some earplugs in. I didn't hear a goddamn thing. They're nights 2
he
and
did
3.
fall asleep before me the other night. I did okay. Confession time.
Go on.
I did spoon Ryan while he was patting. No, I'm just kidding.
Oh, Jesus Christ. I would know. I would fall asleep
no. Guy, I started spinning a little bit this weekend when I laid
yeah.
down.
Put your head on the
People
wall.
aren't talking enough about the spins. All right. Drink a little bit too much. You lay down, the world starts spinning. You got to sit up, put your feet on the ground. And then as soon as you feel a little better, you lay back down, you start spinning again. And it's just a constant up and down for I don't know how long.
So here's what I do when I get the spins, and I don't know if it'll work for everybody, but it works for me. I fall asleep in the recliner. I leave the bed. You need to be a little bit elevated to try and work.
What
on the
about when you're
spins.
in a hotel room, Tyler?
That is an issue.
So what I did is I leaned up and the bed was close enough to the wall. I just leaned my head on the wall and just kind of sat
Some
there
sort
for
of
a while.
stability.
Yeah. Why did humans invent the spins? How does that even work? I don't understand
Well,
spins.
it feels like you're in another dimension.
Can you look up what the spins even are? I know that like it's your equilibrium inner ear, like your balance is off because you're drunk, but I don't understand how when you're standing there, no spins, you lay down, spinning into oblivion.
It's the absolute worst. You should have asked me I would have gave you my hand. We could have held hands and you'd have felt fine.
Do you think does that work? Is that true?
I don't know.
Jared, you got any info?
What? I don't even know what this word is.
When alcohol gets into the blood, diffuses.
Let's just read it out loud, Tyler.
When alcohol gets into the bloodstream, it slowly diffuses into the endophlegm and makes
Endolymph.
and makes it more dense. So the little blots of jelly begin
Blobs.
whatever begin to float, and this stimulates the vilith cranial nerve, giving you oh my god, giving you the impression your head is
Tyler,
spinning.
I hope you're not teaching your kid how to read.
Holy shit.
I'm the furthest one from the screen.
I'm going to be honest. If you laid down right now, I think you'd be
might
spinning.
Get the spins.
If only Jared would just click on that link so we can find out.
What is Villith? I've never heard that. That's not even a real
I have.
word.
Yeah, I mean, if you're an exercise scientist like myself, you would have heard that.
Please
It's got like-
elaborate.
it's got like 3 L's in a row.
Why is no one talking about the spins?
I think because people want to be in denial of how they work.
Well, and
There's
they
nothing
probably
to be ashamed
I
of.
bet they're like embarrassed though. Like,
Yeah.
I got too drunk last night. I got the spins.
Yeah.
Or maybe when you get the spins, people don't remember the next day.
Mm.
And there's no way to cure the spins either. You just have to fall
Time.
asleep. Time
Time after time.
cures everything.
Yeah.
Love with jelly.
Well, not the emotional damage from a certain doctor when you get a physical growing up.
I'm fully cured. As you can tell, that affects that holds zero real estate in my head.
You're right. You are fully cured.
Yeah, I mean, it's like
Is that why you got a bill from Jared's mom every month?
no, Jared mom's she gives me free services.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Oh,
Is that traumatic?
Free therapy.
Jesus.
okay. What else? Did anything else happen this weekend?
We kind of summed it up. That's about it.
It's a good weekend. Tyler, what'd you do this weekend?
Vikings
Not a
lost.
damn thing. Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
The Vikings.
Jared, what'd you do this week?
Watch the Vikings shit the bed.
Yeah, we're both pretty depressed about it.
Yeah,
That's a
didn't-
bummer.
I thought they had a bye this week.
Yeah,
They
No,
lost
that's right.
on their bye
They
week.
should have had a
on
bye.
paper.
Yeah.
They lost to a brand new created team from Madden. No one's ever heard
I
of
could
them.
care. At this point, I could just care less if they win or lose.
Yeah, that's because
Yeah.
you're not a real fan like me and Jared and Tyler are.
Are you upset? Are you upset the Vikings
It almost
lost?
ruined his weekend. If that guy didn't give him the glass, the Vikings loss would have ruined his weekend.
That is true. If I wouldn't have had the keys to the city, if I wouldn't have won 12 grand on playing cornhole,
What do you mean?
If I
If we
wouldn't have-
wouldn't have won,
if
we were a
if
team.
I wouldn't have shot 980 birds. I think that I would have let the Vikings loss get to me, but it's just hard to argue with those types of results.
It's true. It's a
Keys-
pretty good weekend.
Keys to the state of South Dakota.
Are you going to run for governor?
$120,000 grand prize I won playing cornhole, and
Got a free Schwann truck out of it.
free Schwann's truck that I paid for. So, all in all, good weekend. Came out net positive. That's all we're trying to do. Carry it all the way down to the bottom line for
Yeah.
those accounting folks
Yeah.
out there.
In the
And-
green.
And now you'll be the new owner of the Vikings.
Yeah. So, pretty good weekend.
Is
Not-
what it is.
It's not too bad.
Yeah, a good weekend. We'll be back. I won't be, but
Jared will be.
yeah,
God.
Jared, you have a good time.
Let's get some birds.
Flashcards.
Yeah,
I'll
get
just
some birds, baby.
Jared, is this a pheasant or something else?
This is a pheasant or a Schwann's truck. Go.
Oh, shit.
I always get stuck on this one.
They're damn near the same thing.
Yeah.
Swan, yeah.
You got anything else to talk about?
Oh, yeah, we got plenty to talk about.
Oh,
I think
boy.
should we take a break first?
You want me to take a break or do you want to keep going?
We could just let's take a break.
Just kidding. We're not taking a break.
Oh.
No, we're going to take a break.
You need a break.
No, let's take a break.
Oh, okay.
Or we could keep going. No, let's take a break. We'll take a break. You want to take a break?
No, let's keep going.
You want to get, okay.
I bet we
I think
can't.
we should
we
take a
can't
break.
go
You
through
want to
this.
take a break?
I think
I
so.
bet we can't do this whole podcast without a break.
No, I think we should take a break. Let's take a break.
Let's take a break.
Should we?
No, we'll take a break. Or did we take a break? Or are we still going?
This is entertainment.
All the other 7 glass holders wouldn't take a break.
That's true. They are going to live eternally.
That's right.
We're going to take a break.
We're going to take a break. We are all in this room going to the Vikings game this weekend.
Skull.
And we all know the Vikings-Steelers Thursday night game is sure to be action-packed and high-scoring.
I'll be sure to bring my sleeping bag and pillow.
Yeah, you might as well. But with the latest no-brainer from DraftKings Sportsbook, an official sports betting partner of the NFL.
Oh, now I'm ready for the game. Well, I can bet on it on DraftKings Sportsbook.
You sure can.
Let's go.
You know, if you bet on the Vikings to score a single point, you'll be a winner. As soon as that single point is scored, new customers who bet with just $1 on any team to score can win $100 in free bets. It's that simple. If the sportsbook isn't available in your state yet, you can still get in on the NFL action. Everyone can play for huge cash prizes all season long with DraftKings daily fantasy contests. We're all big fans of that. I do it. I'm on a little bit of a cold streak, but I'm coming back. I tell you what, I'm not out. I'm just down.
It's not a cold streak. It's just a see you later to all the wins. You know,
I'll see you
it's not a
again.
goodbye to your wins that you had before. It's an I'll see you later.
Will
You didn't lose the bet. You just will see a win later.
Will I draft an entire DraftKings fantasy team at US Bank Stadium of all Vikings players? Yes. I will. Yes, I will.
I know it'll be disgusting.
And I'll win millions of dollars. So DraftKings is giving all new customers a free shot at millions of dollars in total prizes with their first deposit. So download the DraftKings Sportsbook app now. Use promo code YouBetcha, YOUBETCHA. Bet $1 on any team to score and win $100 in free bets. If they score, you score with promo code YouBetcha this week at DraftKings Sportsbook, an official sports betting partner of the NFL.
Iowa really let me down on the betting this weekend.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You're
so
hot,
I just had to
guys.
throw that in that not only, the one damper of the weekend was the Hawkeyes losing. So
I'll see you again, Hawkeyes.
yeah. Hey, next year they'll win the national championship.
Well,
I
you can
guarantee
bet them on a
it.
bowl game.
Yeah, I'll do that.
There you go.
Must be 21 years or older. New Jersey, Indiana, or Pennsylvania only. New customers only. Minimum $5 deposit and $1 wager required. One per customer. Restrictions apply. See DraftKings.com/sportsbook for details. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER. Nice.
I'm kind of hungry, Miles.
I am too. It's starting to begin to be supper time.
Schwann's man is coming. What time is it? 7:09. He'll be here in 5.
No.
Okay. Go
Schwann's
on.
man won't be here, Ryan. But we already have
What's
to
that?
tie you over maybe right now until you get home and have a nice home cooked meal. Bulk beef jerky.
Oh, fuck. Yeah.
Not gonna lie, Ryan. I snuck a couple chunks of meat in my old hunting vest.
Couple
this weekend.
smidgens.
So while we were walking in the field, feeling a little hungover from the night before, needed a little boost of energy, a little pocket jerky for to fill that belly.
How do you think
up.
I was flashing birds for you?
Yeah, so we
fuck.
secretly both had pocket beef jerky. Neither of us told each other about it because it's that good. Don't want you to take all my jerky. If you want that level of Snackville delicious meat, you got to go to bulkbeefjerky.com/youbetcha. Use promo code YouBetcha. You get 10% off all the beef jerky you're going to want. They got moist brisket style. They got rip and tear, the dehydrated, makes it feel like a caveman meat.
Yeah.
They got something in between that I think they're calling the Midwest jerky. Tyler lives for the Midwest jerky. He likes, if you know Tyler, that guy can sit on a fence right in the middle.
Sitting on a fence post?
He can sit on a fence post, that guy.
Depends on the post.
Wow.
Well, no, I've seen you sit
Steel.
on some pretty intense posts.
Wow.
Yeah, oh yeah.
That's good.
And so if you like sitting on a fence like Tyler, go right down the middle with the Midwest jerky. If you like to be primal and rip and tear jerky like Ryan and I, real man, go bulkbeefjerky.com. Use promo code YouBetcha for 10% off. Ship it right to your door. Great stuffing stucker. Oh my God.
Stocking?
Stocking.
S's are hard.
Just got the spins.
Stocking
Do you have the spins?
stuffer for this holiday season.
Boom.
Jared,
What do we got?
Jared, what's going on?
All right, worst people at sporting events.
Tyler.
Tyler.
No, that's my number one. Tyler.
Okay.
You've never been to. We went to a hockey game together, and I was fine.
And we went to the Iowa hockey.
game.
We
We had
actually, in the last year, have gone to more sporting events with you than anyone else. No, Tyler, that was a joke. Ha ha ha. Just fucking relax, dude.
Jesus.
It was just it's what we call sorry, let me catch you up to speed. That's called ball busting, okay?
Well,
Yanking your chain.
Schwanzman, he missed a Schwanzman today. He's pissed off.
Yeah, if someone had fucking told me he was here, I'd have got him.
No, we had a good time. It was just a joke.
Jesus.
Can we talk about the seating situation?
With
So
what?
Miles, great boss, buys us a bunch of Vikings tickets.
Wow, you're the
What a guy.
fucking best, dude.
It was very nice of you, and genuinely thank you for
He
that.
love it. Keep going. He
But-
loves it.
No, I was gonna say, yeah, Ryan and Tyler have mostly Ryan has gotten more perks than some people get in 20 years at a company in the last month.
Hey, that's what happens when you get your hands dirty from the ground up.
He's gotten free golf trip, free hunting trip,
Boom.
and now a free Vikings game.
Yeah.
And free moral support.
And he's about to get a free raise because he didn't do shit this year.
Free raise.
Tyler, that's what we like to call ball busting.
He's having.
yeah, I think
So,
at least.
hold on, Tyler. Do you want me to say that slower for you so you get a better view of what ball busting
This
is?
right here is called deflection.
Oh. No.
Can I finish my thought?
Go on.
So Miles gets his tickets. It's great. The whole bunch of people in the office are going. Miles originally didn't want to go because
And
it's
now-
with us.
He's going.
No, it was like, the boss away, the cats will play with each other, and like,
That old, that old
say-
chestnut.
The Tomcats will make their way into the alley.
it's that whole thing. Like, what happens at the bank stays at the bank.
Yeah. I
And,
get
US
it.
you know,
Bank, yeah.
I wanted it's like water cooler talk, but at a football stadium, It's
Sure.
like, nothing brings a group of people together more than hating on the boss. And that's kind of what I wanted it to be for you guys. It's just opportunity for you guys to talk shit when I wasn't there, so that I wouldn't fire you guys. And, that's what it was going to be. Camaraderie building for you guys, really. Mostly also to get you guys out of my hair. But now
you
I'm
won't.
just going to the
So
Vikings.
now we got to watch what we say because you could be anywhere in there.
That's
We'll
right.
be so close to
I'm
the field,
bringing
though.
my binoculars that I
you go
bought.
like
And I'm
that,
gonna be, and I'm gonna
Lip reading.
I'm gonna hold the gun to Jared's head and say, "You better mic up during the game." And Jared's like doing the on all like the drug cartel shows when they're trying to communicate to the
Yeah.
person they're supposed to be ratting on that they're wired. And Jared's like, I'm wired.
Jared's just asking weird questions like, so what do you really think about Miles?
Yeah, right. Yeah.
And then all of a sudden he's randomly like touching his ear, and then talking into his sleeve. I don't think they've detected it. I think I'm good.
Tyler's a fucking rat.
I knew Jared was a narc.
Yeah.
Yeah, me too.
Well, he's a good guy though.
If anyone's gonna be a narc here, it's Jared because he flies under the radar.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You'd actually be a really good narc.
I'm a good narc. Yeah, not a bad narc.
Yeah.
People confide in you
Right.
for some reason.
Yeah, and then I spill the beans and make a lot of money.
It's because your mom's a therapist. It's just
Yeah.
naturally rubbed off on you. People want to tell you things.
Yeah, exactly. I know I have a lot of dirt on all you guys that you don't even know about.
no,
I
I
believe
think
it.
it's because you come off, Jared, as though you've been beaten down by life more than anyone in this office. And so it's like, well, that guy has seen it all.
Yeah, right.
So nothing surprises him. So I'm going to confide in him some deep, dark secrets. But he's also got the most dirt on all of us.
Oh,
you
yeah.
know,
I can see
like-
that.
Blackmail's gonna be a clutch in
Like,
20 years.
I don't know if I've ever seen you shocked by anything. So it's like anything bad, you're just be like, yeah, whatever. I did that back in 2004. So
Right.
It's
yeah.
because you're so experienced.
you're just like, whatever. And
I do want to see a pheasant though. That'd be fucking lit.
I'll bring you out, Jared.
All right.
to where?
I'll bring you out. We'll get some roosters.
Rooster. So I'm just going to the game now.
Yeah, with a
and
different buddy.
Not with
right?
us though.
with a different group of people. So
Are you gonna come talk to us? at all?
no,
Okay.
why would I do that?
And that group of people is Ziggy Wilf.
Yeah,
Owner of
Miles
the
is in the owner's box.
Well, no, the town we were pheasanting in has their own suite.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm going with a group of people. The last names are Grant, I don't know. Does anyone know any Grants?
I mean, Bud.
Yeah, I mean like your good friend Bud.
Oh yeah,
Bud,
he's a
your
good
buddy
of
Bud?
mine. Also, I'll be in like a box or I don't know. I
You
think
have
they-
to show a specific glass to get in.
Is the president going to be there? Because I think they said the presidential suite or something. I don't know.
Makes sense. Is there
And
any?
then they're like, oh, like, hey, how are your lungs? I'm like, they're all not too bad, and I've been working out as much, but I walked on the treadmill on November 13th for 2.08 miles. And they're like, oh, that's good enough. They're like, hey, you want to like blow this giant horn? And I was like, I don't know if I'm in it for that. So they asked me to do the horn, but I turned them down.
Do you want to go to the blimp?
Yeah, I don't want to get lightheaded in front of that many people. It'll be kind of embarrassing. Just mostly because I've not been in lung shape very good.
Right.
So they asked me to do the horn thing or whatever it's called, or
And whatever that coin they flip in the beginning of the
yeah,
game.
they asked me to do a bunch of stuff, and I'm like, geez, Louise, when am I going to get to watch the game?
Is there any % chance you're wearing a Vikings jersey?
Not a fucking.
Will you wear
chance.
purple though? Because I have this on my list. Will you wear any colors?
I will be so neutral.
Really?
They're playing the Steelers.
Yeah.
I will not be wearing anything yellow, purple, or black.
That guy's on my list.
What's on your list?
He'll be in a blue. He'll be in like a navy blue.
I'll be
Or red.
or just a light gray.
Yeah. Cowboy boots.
Probably in a Carhartt sweatshirt, gray
Yeah.
Carhartt sweatshirt.
I'm gonna come talk to you. I'll weasel my way into the suite.
We gotta find him.
Hey, I'll weasel my way into the suite.
I'm not in a suite. I don't know. That was the joke. Like you guys.
Oh, that was ball, but not
You guys
ball
are gonna
busting,
have better seats than me, and I'm the one who bought your seats, so that's gonna be a real kick to the ball sack. But I could be wrong.
Ouch.
I could be wrong. No idea where the seats are,
Yeah.
but I just have a strange feeling.
Do you know the section? I know the bank like the back of my hand.
Oh my god! Now he calls it the bank.
Yeah, I mean it's pretty well known as the bank.
Yeah.
So you guys want to talk to worst people at the bank,
Yes.
Yeah.
aka a sporting event?
Mm-hmm.
I mean, let's just get this one out of the way. The person who doesn't know anything about football but is constantly yelling at the coaches and
That
refs.
happened to us in Iowa. The guy right behind us kept saying stupid little comments that only people that could hear were the person next to him and us two.
The only people that are required. Let me start over. That was
Go on.
bad. Holy
From
shit.
the top. Here we go.
Guys, welcome to You Bet Your Radio.
Cold spot. No.
3. No, the only
Nice.
people who are qualified to like say real stuff about football games are people who've actually played football at a high level.
Mm-hmm.
If you played football in elementary school, you are not qualified. You don't know anything about the ins and outs of the X's and O's. There's a reason why they call every play.
Mm-hmm.
The offensive coordinator isn't just sitting there with his thumb up his ass, going like with their eyes closed, throwing darts at a dartboard and saying that's why they call that. There's a specific reason. And they got that job for a specific reason. So yes, once in a while they should have maybe called a different play, but there was a reason why they called that play.
Yeah, it's just
So relax. You don't know better than the guy getting paid millions of dollars to call plays.
especially when they get actually angry about it.
Unless you are Pete Carroll and you call the pass play when you should have handed it to Marshawn Lynch in the Super
Yeah.
Bowl. That's that time it's inexcusable.
That's tough.
Yeah. In the Super Bowl.
But nothing can ruin an experience more than having to listen to somebody that clearly has absolutely no clue what they're talking about, just make snide little comments the entire time. I would rather have somebody yell at the ref than make those comments.
My thing with that is the people on the field cannot hear you. Are you trying to impress the people around you to make them think that you know more about football than they do?
I think you're right.
Nobody can hear you. Just shut the fuck up.
Do you think it's like a soft flex, like they're trying to flex?
I don't know. Maybe they played for the Vikings back in the day. Who knows?
Well, if they
Or
did,
whatever football team you're watching.
even the Vikings, like their elementary school team.
Yeah. I get really annoyed with those people, which is why I don't go to a certain sporting event in our town anymore. You guys know what I'm referring to. So yeah, that's I'm out on that.
Although on the same token and coin, maybe let me know if I'm wrong on this.
Go on.
Ryan, I do feel like you're going to be the crazy father someday screaming at the coach in the stands.
No.
Yeah. Or like,
0%.
Or the refs.
or like emailing for more playing time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, you guys
just-
don't know any. You
just
guys don't even know where I stand on
Just
this
randomly showing up in the AD's office threatening that he's either going to get the PTO is going to fire him or his son gets to play more.
topic. You guys don't even know where I stand on this topic. The reason I started every single game I ever played was because
Yeah, right.
Because I put the fucking work
They
in the
literally
off
call him
season.
Ryan Pine Sheely because that's
No.
all he rides.
No, the reason I started every single game that I ever played in my life was because I put the work in the off season. My kid will do the same.
Holy shit.
Discipline
that
over
alone
motivation.
right there. If we just clip that and put that after when I said that he's going to yell at the coach and the ref in the stands, that right there.
No,
will
that'll be
sum it
my
up.
pitch to my kid. I'll never talk to coaches. I'll never talk to ADs. Don't need to.
I could
Yeah.
see.
I hate
tell-
those. I hate those
No,
parents.
I could
Tell-
see you being like the middle school coach or something.
I don't
though.
coach.
I could see you doing it though.
No.
You could definitely be a little league coach.
I'm out on coaching
Why?
because I get too pissed off.
He's
And yell at
retired.
the coach or the players or the ref.
No.
So what's your plan on holding back then?
I'll
what's
keep
your
it all-
plan?
I'll keep it all internally.
You're going to go home and scream at your kid or what? That sounds terrible.
No, I'm gonna go hit.
Punch the wall.
No, I'm gonna go. No, I'm gonna go hit the.
Ryan versus Sheetrock.
I'm gonna go hit the heavy bag in my garage after each game. I already have a plan for this. You
Ryan
guys don't
just-
even know it.
Ryan, you can borrow my meat locker and you can hang a big carcass and you can just punch that after
Yeah,
games.
Rocky Balboa.
Do the pheasants.
Yeah.
Name your kid.
He's just speed bagging raw pheasants in my meat locker.
You guys are so wrong about that. You're so wrong about that whole
But
situation.
There's got to be someone. I think statistically, 1 out of 4 dads yell at the ref, and you're looking at 4 people. I don't think Tyler has a kid. Have you ever yelled at a ref now that you have a kid?
No.
No. So Tyler's
Ref.
out. He's good to go. Jared is cool as a cucumber,
Yeah.
and I just don't care. So that leaves you, Ryan.
That is so false. I swear
I swear to God, I will not.
I won't yell at a ref.
How bad do you want to yell right now?
Bad. Really fucking bad. How are you gonna what's your plan with this?
Whatever.
Yeah.
Really?
I don't know.
So what if your kid just sucks? It just sucks. at
Okay, if my
sports?
kid sucks, I won't say it. I definitely wouldn't say
We're
it.
all smart enough to know if our kid sucks. So then if your kid actually sucks, you can't say shit.
Yeah, you got to just be like, you're just like, well, hopefully the other parents don't notice how bad my kid sucks and starts yelling at me.
Yeah.
You know?
It skipped a generation.
But your
Yeah.
kid's gonna start even though he sucks.
Why would he start if he sucks?
Yeah, fill the pocket.
Politics.
Head coach.
Okay.
Yeah.
Slip a
Yeah,
20.
hey, I
It's all
won't yell.
about donations,
Yeah,
baby.
there we go.
Hey, you see
Line in pockets,
Yeah.
baby.
Yeah,
The new Schwann's truck that I got going out
Yeah.
for trips is paying for my kid to start on the old b-ball hockey whatever team he
It's like,
chooses.
it's like, hey, you like pheasant?
The only time I'll bitch is if Miles' kid is starting
I
over
show
my
up to
kid.
the game. I'm drinking out of my glass, my 1 of 8 glass, and I'm like, "So you like this glass? Would you like one? There's only 8 that exist."
The other 7 of them.
A lot of the other owners are gone now.
Yeah.
Yeah, RIP.
So what do you say?
God.
Maybe give me 42 minutes for my kid. and he
42
can-
minutes.
Is there even 42 minutes in a high school game? I don't know.
There's like 8
12-minute quarters.
No, it's like 16 or 18-minute halves in North Dakota. Basketball.
18-minute halves. So
Yeah.
that would be
30.
38.
36.
No, I think it's 8-minute
No,
quarters.
30.
We don't play quarters in North Dakota.
Class B, you do.
We're talking
Class B,
football,
yeah.
aren't
Yeah.
we?
Holy
I don't
shit.
fucking know what
Does
we're
not
talking about.
matter.
I haven't been. Hey,
Basically, give my kid all the minutes.
yeah,
1 of 8.
I'm fired up. This
Who
is
else
good.
do you guys hate?
So yeah, basically, Ryan will be the guy at the bar after the game, smashing beers, pissed about the coach.
No, 0%
Are
chance.
you sure?
0%
All right, okay.
chance. And
Whatever.
it's now out in the open that this is my stance on this topic. It's not going to happen.
All right. Sure. Well, we'll let it play out.
I got one. The stand.
Go on, Jared.
I don't
Yes.
The standard I hate.
So I almost said that that's also what he's going to do. I knew a dad growing up that because he was the Ryan of the world that just yells at the refs and coaches, he would go and stand up by himself so he wouldn't yell.
That's my dad to a T is the yelling at the refs guy and the stander. So he'd always go to the top row.
Yeah.
I could see that.
Yeah.
That'll
is
be
a
you.
given. No, absolutely not. Absolutely not. I couldn't be more excited to sit down at a sporting event.
Dude, the trouble is like if it's like a tournament, bleacher butt is real.
It is. It is very real.
Bleacher butt sucks.
Yeah.
Yeah. Miles' future kid will
Go
know.
on.
Say it. Nothing.
No, say it. You won't.
No, I won't say it.
You won't know, Balls.
Grandma listens to the podcast. I won't say it.
Oh.
The stander sucks, Jared. You're right.
Yeah. Like you got decent seats but like you just, by chance, you're just behind the standard the entire game.
Oh,
take
you
the
mean
hint.
like in front of you?
Right.
Yeah.
I was going like high school sports, dad up in the corner,
Yeah, he's
leaning
thinking
on
about
the
me
wall.
still.
Yeah. Tomato.
Yeah.
We're talking about the guy that's standing up the whole game.
More importantly, I hate the guy who yells at the guy standing because that guy's standing because the guy in front of him is standing and the guy in front of him is standing.
Yeah.
Right.
So being mad at the last man standing is just like dumb because then all of a sudden they sit down and you have to yell at the person in front of them and so on and so forth.
Sure, but sometimes it's like dead clear. Like the standard's like right there. Nobody else is. Everyone else around them is sitting. Like,
What if he's older? So you just got to stretch his legs
you know
out.
what?
You know?
Maybe instead of yelling at him, we can just start going like, "Hey, man, read the room."
Yeah.
Hey, will
Read
you,
the bank.
will you
Read the
ever
bank.
will you ever
Read the
ask the person to sit down?
If
No,
it's,
I don't have the
I have
balls.
before actually.
No,
I don't
do
either, Jared.
passive aggressive stuff like, God, this guy really makes a better door than a window, don't you think, honey?
Yeah.
Fuck, he's got a nice ass. Stuff like that. And then like they start looking back and you're like, oh, hey, man, how's it going?
Yeah. Yeah, I gotta figure that out. I'm way too big of a bitch to tell him to sit down.
Oh, I would not either.
I'm not confrontational like that. I don't like that.
Most people they're too. I've done it before, and they're usually just like, "Oh shit, sorry."
I usually end up just standing myself.
Yeah,
Mhm.
that's the. But you don't want to stand the whole game.
Yeah, I'm usually in the suite level, so I wouldn't know anything about people standing.
Yeah,
in
I'm
front of
usually on the field, so
I usually play.
So you're
play.
standing the whole
I
game.
usually play because I actually start instead of Ryan. Fuck.
That's like our. That's the natural progression. Tyler Ryan. Fuck.
You guys do. Trust me.
Yeah,
we
we
keep
we
you away
fuck,
from
dude.
each other. That's why you had to ride in separate carts in Arizona.
I also hate the person that gets up every 5 minutes to pee or buy drinks. It's just like consolidate
Okay,
your
but
trip,
sometimes when the beers are going down easy,
which I get, but
they only let you buy 2 at a time.
consolidate your trips. Get beer
Silos.
and pee.
Yeah, that is
but
true.
Tyler, when duty calls,
Yeah. Don't bladder shame.
that's why.
Yes, thank you.
That's why I always pick
Thank
the
you,
aisle seat on the
Jared.
plane.
Yeah.
Tyler is a bladder shamer, isn't he?
You know what? I have no patience
Sorry.
for IBS. Get over it.
Yeah, sorry that you have an iron bladder.
Yeah.
Sorry that you are a robot.
I've been holding it this whole podcast.
Will you ever take a shit at a professional stadium?
No, there's
me
no
either.
chance.
I don't think I've ever had to shit a professional stadium.
No, you just get
My
so.
body just knows, like, nope, that's not going to fly right
No,
now.
football's happening.
Hey,
Yep.
hey, you quit that. Well, it's just, and then if you hold your poop long enough, it just like then reabsorbs back into your body anyway.
It sucks it back
It
up.
distributes.
It does go upward, doesn't it?
It goes upwards and
Yeah.
then distributes and it's disintegrated into your bloodstream.
That's
And
good
then
for
you
your
can just
body.
try again later.
It's
Yep.
science.
Yeah, and then it just starts the whole cycle again. And
Just a
that's-
revolving circle.
Yeah. So, you can hold your number 2 at the best of them. Just suck it back into your body. Right, Tyler?
Yeah.
That's what you want people to do?
Yeah. Fucking suck it up.
Hey,
I'm trying to watch a game.
The people who shit at professional sporting events are
Different
a different breed.
Right.
either
Yeah.
that or they have some demons. Like,
Right.
Big time.
like we're talking legs up on the walls, like
You ever like
type of shit. In the
you ever see
coming out of there.
you ever see like the line of the shitter like at sporting events? Like,
Yeah.
everyone's face is just like pale, like straight, like I do
Well,
not want to be shitting right now.
No, but even just standing for the urinal,
Right.
the amount of shitty small talk that kids talked about standing in line to go pee, like it's usually either about the game or like, it's like,
Very
oh, look
rowdy.
at that guy over there. He's pretty drunk.
What
huh?
do you think about trough urinals? I think
Big trough
Love
guy.
it.
that's
Really?
Miss it.
the
It's got to
best.
be most efficient, right?
That's the best
Yeah.
place for a trough urinal too, is a sporting event.
That makes you a man. Trough urinals.
Yeah.
Also, it makes it like reminds us that we're human,
Mm-hmm.
Like we're not too fancy to just all line up hip to hip, just let it go and do a big tank,
Simultaneously.
and at the same time,
Mhm.
It definitely tests your like pee shyness too.
yeah.
Yeah, if you're
Also,
The
what do
ultimate
you-
test.
I don't want to pee shyness shame people, but what's the deal with people who get stage fright? Just even when there's other people in the bathroom.
I think it's more of a focus thing. Like you're focusing on that
do
person
you,
walking
do
around.
you just
you.
have ADHD, or are you have how has no one diagnosed anyone with that? And is it just like a cry for attention? Like, look at me, I can't pee in front of people.
Well, I don't think that's
I
it.
think that's the opposite.
I think it's like, yeah, not.
I don't
that.
think they're crying for attention.
No, I think it's like a double reverse, like
Reverse psychology.
like on the Remember the Titans game-winning scene or whatever, Sunshine. It's a double reverse. It's fucking.
I don't think it's,
they actually want people to know that they can't pee. Why do they talk about it so much? If I couldn't pee, I just wouldn't pee, and then I'd walk out. I wouldn't be like, "Oh, look at me, I'm stage fright."
Do they do that?
Do
I think
people
they
do
do.
that?
I've heard that.
I don't think I've never heard anyone do that ever.
I think they just go into the family bathroom. That's like
Yeah.
a one thing.
or they just go into the stall.
Do you guys think that turning on the faucet helps people with stage fright?
I don't know. I've never experienced this.
I think
You
it
know,
should.
like the thought there, like running
Yeah.
water helps you go.
I don't think it would hurt.
I think you could then focus on the running water versus the person looking at what time it is
Yeah.
on your watch.
It's like white noise
You know.
almost too.
How do you know I was wearing a watch?
That's a nice watch you have.
I don't know. I just, where does that even come from, and why aren't people talking about it?
Why aren't people bringing awareness to it?
Stage fright.
Yeah, they should have a specific like pee shy urinal.
They
like,
should just
way off
have-
in the corner.
No, I think that'd be more pressure because then they know they're pee shy. And
Oh.
that adds
And
on
then
to
you-
it.
But Miles said it's a cry for help.
But then the heckling is bad. Like, hey, pee shy guy, hurry it up!
Yeah.
What are you doing over there? You know what you're not doing? Peeing.
Yeah. What are you nervous?
Yeah, you scared?
Oh,
Yeah.
that would make it even worse.
Or they may like it. I
Yeah.
don't know. I think
Cry
they like
for
the
help.
attention.
Yeah, I don't know if they do. I don't think they do, but
Is it a disease? Is it a condition?
I think
What is
it's
it?
more of a virus.
It's a
than
phobia.
anything.
Yeah. Psychological.
So maybe they just people who have stage fright in the bathroom just maybe need to mask up and
Yeah.
keep us all safe. Yeah,
Yeah.
a good idea.
Yeah.
All right.
I don't want to catch
I had
that.
I had a good one there, but it was a little too much.
Okay. Thanks, Ryan, for keeping that from us.
Yeah.
But yeah, here we are talking potty talk again.
We always end up here
I
somehow.
know it's like
Tyler, You ever
ahead.
brought your kid to a professional sporting event?
No.
So when you do that, you're gonna have to bring him to the bathroom.
Oh yeah. it's
What's
tough.
that? What's that gonna be like?
Well, I don't know.
he's gonna be
Depends on how-
16 years old the
So
first
it
time
should
you do that?
probably be okay.
Because
hopefully.
if I'm taking you to the sporting event, which is the only sporting events you've been to in the last 2 years,
I went to the Vikings game already this
your
year.
kid's not coming. So
Well, when he's working merch and you do this
Oh,
again,
yeah.
that is true.
He's gotta get through the hiring process first.
I've seen some of the guys.
What do you mean?
He could get hired now.
What do you mean?
I don't want to name names,
We're a
but
well-oiled
Lane.
machine.
I can tell you a guy I do love at a sporting event.
Who?
T-shirt cannon guy.
Yeah.
they don't do that enough anymore.
Literally could not be more jealous of the guy running the T-shirt cannon.
Yeah. So you're a huge fan of me.
Oh God, here we go.
I literally used to run the t-shirt gun.
I know. We actually looked into a T-shirt cannon for the Ozarks.
Yeah.
Just drive by on a boat and start launching T-shirts to a bar.
Unannounced.
We would maybe call ahead to the bar so they knew we weren't doing illegal activity.
Teachers are coming in.
Families just trying to enjoy a nice meal. They get a fucking XL Nectar Mountain shirt right at their
Right to
spaghetti.
the temple.
Yeah.
Right to the fucking dome. So yeah, it's
Fucking nachos everywhere.
Well, at least I got this free shirt.
Yeah. To clean up with. This becomes a rag.
Yeah, it is a good time.
How sick would that be? You turn that thing all the way up. It's got to launch it. How far could you launch a t-shirt out of a t-shirt cannon?
God.
1,000
I mean,
yards?
it's CO2 powered, so you can
1,000 yards,
No.
Jared?
I don't know.
maybe
That's-
50,
Jared, that's over 3 football fields.
maybe
that's
60.
That's over 9 football fields.
If you dialed it up, I bet you could.
That's
No.
10 football fields.
Maybe 60 yards at most.
I'm with you.
Oh, okay. I don't know.
Yeah.
60 yards. You can do it further than that. It's all
70
about launch angle.
75 tops.
70 tops.
We should get a t-shirt cannon.
We
still.
should.
I think we should. They're expensive. I looked
They
into
are
it.
a couple grand. Yeah,
We could just make a potato gun.
we
We
could.
can just put t-shirts in it instead.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, let's take pipe and use CO2 and all that stuff.
Use
That'd be
hairspray.
good.
Let's do it ourselves.
Hairspray.
Yeah, that sounds good. I'm sure that because we're such good handymen around here that you
Nothing
know,
would go wrong.
that just make sure everything looks clean and good.
I have no idea what
Nothing
you're
goes
talking
off
about.
without a hitch. I'm sure that will go well.
We're prepared for everything. There's a box of screws in front of
We'll
you.
literally try and make a potato cannon and we'll accidentally make a pipe bomb and it'll be a whole thing.
Get on the news and all
Yeah,
that.
it would be bad. So I want everyone to know we're anti-pipe bomb podcast.
And potato
And we will
gun.
not be doing that ourselves.
Speak for yourself.
I caught a T-shirt at the MLB Home Run Derby one year.
Also, can we
I'll shut
talk
the fuck
about
up.
Sweet.
can we talk about CO2 and what's going on with that? Why does it just have so much pressure?
I have no idea.
I don't understand how CO2 works. Isn't
I
it
have
just
no clue.
air?
Is it like pressurized or?
Yeah,
It's
like
like-
how does it make stuff go at a high velocity? I don't
Maybe
know.
it's because of the carbon and the 2 oxygens.
Yeah.
But where do you also bottle it up?
I don't
How
know
do you make CO2?
I don't even know how to Google that.
How do you make pressurized air for tires?
Like I know
even?
when you breathe out, it's carbon dioxide, right?
Mhm.
Yeah.
So do you just have people breathe into jugs and then just take that and rebottle it? How do you get CO2? Is there something that you like burn then gives off CO2 and you bottle that? And how does it fire paintballs at a high velocity? Or t-shirts. Or
I think it's people breathing.
I don't understand. Does that mean that we have the ability to launch paintballs at a high velocity with just our breath
Out of our mouths.
out of our mouths?
Yeah, we're literally walking paintball guns.
You ever put a ping pong ball in your mouth and pop it out real fast?
That is true. That is CO2
Yeah.
at work. Maybe that's a great science experiment. We should try it. Were you going to Google CO2 and they didn't even know where to start? 'Cause
Yeah,
I don't know where to start.
I don't know what to Google.
I don't know. I do not know the answer to that.
Well, here's the thing. Is it pressurized CO2 that does
Yes.
that?
Yes.
So how do you pressurize CO2?
How do you
And where
pressurize anything?
Where do you get CO2 from? Where do you get CO2 from?
I don't fucking.
Do you just because doesn't, from what I understand, my small knowledge of high school science, trees turn CO2 into oxygen, right?
Yes.
Do you just put a
Photosynthesis.
tree up there as a decoy and then right before it gets to the tree, you just trap the CO2? Say, nope, you're not going there? Is this diversion with a tree?
Oh, that sounds accurate. Yeah.
I do not understand CO2.
CO2. Yeah. That shit's expensive too. It comes right out of the air.
You burn wood, coal, natural
burn
gas are burnt.
Combustion.
That doesn't say how you
Is there any-
harvest it.
is there
bro.
any sort of-
Release during combustion or burning carbon from fossil fuels combined with oxygen in the yeah. Okay, I know that carbon dioxide exists. How do we bottle it up and sell it? Just selling air.
Just look up harvested.
You're just selling your own breath is what you're doing.
Yeah.
Pulled off of flu glasses.
Gases, not glasses.
Yeah.
Tyler,
It's too far away. I can't read
Tyler, you
it.
need to-
Speaking
Hooked on-
of glasses, let's get you some.
I have them.
You need hooked on phonics.
Are you dyslexic?
I'm dyslexic.
Pulling CO2 out of the air using it could be $1 trillion business.
So apparently they're not doing it yet. If it can be a
So
$1
did
trillion
I just come up with
business.
$1 trillion idea for the podcast here?
We did have a
I
million.
mean, this is a lot. This is a big deep dive into carbon dioxide, but
We did have $1 million idea on the way down to pheasant hunting. You remember what that was?
what was it? I don't remember.
The farm.
Oh, yes. Okay. Jared, forget CO2. Old news.
Okay.
Jared, billion dollar idea?
Possibly.
Fart Sucker 9000.
Explain.
What's the worst thing about a car ride? Ryan farts, stinks up the whole car. Ooh, everyone's mad. Ryan has to be a little embarrassed. You know, like,
Gotta roll the window down. It's cold.
He's got to
Right.
deal with the line like, oh, that smells like rotten eggs. What did you eat last night? You know, bad burrito. That sucks.
Right.
So they've already made AC seats. I've been very public about loving AC seats. What that does is it blows air through the seats onto your buttocks
Okay.
and thighs and back to cool air. Let's just reverse the process.
Vacuum it.
Suck your
Yeah.
fart
Mhm.
out of the seat and outside of the car.
Yeah, it's just a simple switch on the dashboard.
Hey, I got
like
a
it.
fart. Boom, button.
Yeah.
Fart.
You leave your girlfriend.
Sucks the air out, and all of a sudden, marriages are saved.
Yeah, you leave your girlfriend's house in high school. You let that baby go, and everything immediately just leaves the car.
Yeah.
I like that.
Fart sucker.
So it would be between like the heated seat and the cold seat.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
it'd be in the middle.
Yeah.
Well, so I'm viewing this as a bigger deal. So it's like, you know, on Fast and Furious when they flip the switch to suddenly then press the button for the NOS.
Yep.
Like this is like a NOS flip button.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah.
So
You know,
one.
like it's got a red like flip down thing over it, and you flip the red thing up, and then you flip the switch, and it just starts sucking. You better be
Right.
prepared to fart.
Yeah.
'Cause that thing's coming hard.
Yeah. You're
Right.
not leaving that seat.
You don't want that on for too long.
But then you're gonna
well,
have
maybe Tyler would,
the,
but
you're gonna have the stigma of it being too loud and people will know you're farting.
yeah.
No, there's no noises. It's
So you
silent.
want to
Hey.
be more covert than that.
And I think I have a great business partner for this. My old friends at Dyson.
Oh yeah.
Ooh.
It'll never lose suction.
The Dyson Fart Sucker 9K.
Get that European guy on the horn that owns Dyson is in all the
Yeah.
commercials.
Greg Marcus.
Do you mean
movie
Tyson?
theaters?
Oh,
Movie
my
theater,
God.
movie theater.
There we go.
Greg Marcus.
Now we're snowballing.
Okay, so now we have two markets: cars,
Movie theaters.
movie theaters, office chairs,
Yes.
Mm.
Yeah. Okay.
lazy boys,
Yep.
couches, dining room chairs,
Restaurants.
restaurants,
Yeah.
sporting
Sporting events.
events. The bank is just one big fart hot box.
Yes.
Sporting events. All I know is we're gonna need a lot of suckingness and a lot of tubes.
A lot of air compressors.
We're gonna have to build a tube city that no one ever sees. I mean, I could keep going too.
So it's not even billion.
Bar stools.
It's $trillion.
Anything with
At
a
the bar?
seat.
Anything, anywhere you sit down.
Thank you.
High school,
That's what we were going
high
for.
school basketball games. Tyler's dad doesn't get that
Bleachers?
because he's
No.
standing.
Yeah, Ryan's gonna be stinking up the whole thing because he's standing up in the corner yelling at the refs. If you just been sitting down and used a fart sucker Dyson fart sucker 9000.
Fucking 9K.
I don't. It seems like everyone complains quite a bit. Mainly, like significant others complain quite a bit about farts.
Yeah.
Like you think we would have found a way to solve farts.
Yeah.
And I think the Dyson Sucker 9000 Fart Sucker 9000 is the way to go, at least to start that.
You
Right.
could even integrate it with your toilet seat, so then you can turn that into electricity and light your whole entire house.
I thought you were gonna say to help you save electricity on flushing the toilet, and I was gonna be like, I don't think you understand how toilets work.
No, that way you can light your bathroom up.
No, but you didn't go that route, so kudos to you.
Thank you.
No more matches.
No, I don't think that it would work on a toilet.
Okay.
I don't think there's enough farting going on in a toilet. I think it happens more in the car and like lazy boys and stuff.
You don't
so.
think that happens on a toilet?
It would be nice though if like the toilet did suck the smell back in.
Yeah.
But that's why you have the fan on the ceiling. They've already been doing a fart sucker, but it's
They,
on
Then it
the
goes all
it's
the
in
way
the wrong
up in the air.
spot.
it's in the wrong
It's in
spot.
there.
It has to go all the way through the room to get to the top.
Do we make a fart sucker just in your pants?
Portable.
It's almost like a
Like-
butt plug.
It's like okay. That would be like a butt plug with like a you know how you put the little thing in the air vent in your car? It's just attached
Yeah.
to a butt plug with some holes in it.
Glade starts making butt plugs.
That's a good
That's
idea.
actually another great
Blade
idea by
butt
me.
plugs might be the way.
Got the
to
fucking
defeat
streamers
the
on
fart
it.
sucker.
Yeah.
I thought it was maybe going to be like a pair of like hockey breezers or something like that you wear.
I mean, we can
Super
go.
convenient and stylish.
There's a lot of routes we can go with this.
It's like a girdle. It's like a football girdle. And
Yeah.
you can change it out. There's an insert.
Yes.
Yeah. You don't get swass.
Short for sweaty ass for people that don't know on the podcast.
Yeah.
AC girdles.
Well, no, now you're putting air in.
While you're cooling yourself down.
It's like
I'm full of
You're gonna be
fucking
farting
ideas
even more.
today. I know. Or you just get like a
It's a lot of air moving around.
deodorizer.
Like the shit you use to kill scent
Yeah.
in like a deer stand, except it's an insert into the back of your
Yeah.
girdle.
I think actually people have tried the insert into pants or at least underwear that make it so your butt doesn't smell when you fart. I think that's been tried, but it's not been true. It's not tried and true.
Is this a Dyson thing or is this a scent away thing?
No, this is definitely.
It's a combination.
Okay.
I think that because here's what we also need to think about. What does Lakin get mad about after you've done taking a dookie in the bathroom?
She gets mad when I spray too much stuff.
Fart spray, right?
Yeah.
That's the problem you're going to run into with this insert into the pants. With
But it's scentless. It's just a scent eliminator.
Yeah,
it
it's
isn't
a
a scent
deodorizer.
masker.
Yep.
I'm back in. I was out. I'm back in
Okay,
on that.
Thank you. Shark Tank.
But I still think the original fart sucker idea, at least for cars, it's like, you know.
You take
This is just future innovation we're talking. This
Yeah,
is just
we're
year
looking
5 and
at-
Oh,
6.
another branch of the company.
Yeah.
Yes,
Yeah,
absolutely.
So once we perfect the seat,
Once we've won over America with the farts,
Mhm.
Dyson Fart Sucker 9000 doing business as, you know.
this is for the standards of the world.
Yes.
Yeah, the 9K.
Thank you. You're not always sitting in a seat.
Mm-hmm.
You're not always in a car.
You're waiting in line to get to the bathroom at a sporting event. You don't want to be that guy.
But also gives you the green light to just rip away.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Rip away.
That's the slogan, rip away.
You don't even have to blame it on the guy behind you.
Yeah.
Because no one will know.
He'd be like, wow, I don't smell anything. Was that you?
We just put an end to.
Wow, that smells like nothing. Did you just fart? That's the new society we'll be living in.
Yeah.
Whoever didn't
If
smelt
we-
it dealt it.
If we can invent this, we'll be living like the Jetsons in 2024.
Yeah.
Right.
All right. I'm
Flying
in.
cars.
Fart Sucker 9000. But in all actuality, there should be a mechanism in the seat of a car to suck the air out.
Where does the fart go? Outside? It
Oh,
just
yeah.
vents it
Yeah,
out.
it's ventilated
To the
out.
muffler.
Yeah, you just attach it to the exhaust.
Goes in the gas tank and
Oh,
it
fuel.
fills your
You're your
car
own
up with
fuel.
gas. Yeah. Fossil fuels.
You can do that.
That is green
Yeah.
energy, I will have to say.
Yeah.
Or, no, I won't say it.
Brown energy.
Right. That's too far.
Okay. Whoops. Whoops.
So football games,
Let's
yeah. Shitty people. Some of them.
really, with the poopy puns.
Real highbrow.
Really.
Well, if you
I don't
wanna-
know. Is there any worse people out there?
That's all I got.
If you want to come visit us down at our seats, you are more than welcome.
No, I'll keep tabs on you.
Yeah, Jared,
binoculars.
Jared,
Tell you
mic'd
what
up.
though, you guys get on the jumbotron and I don't. I'll be pretty mad.
Here's the hack before going to these games too. Make sure you hit up like a Holiday beforehand and eat because concession food there is expensive as fuck.
Yes.
And it's
Speaking
ass.
of holiday, they got some good deals.
Big time.
What kind of deals do they got going on? So like you're headed to Vikings game. You see the blue neons.
You're gonna want,
Holiday. You roll up. This is what you need for the game.
you're gonna drink. Carb up with the mac and cheese cups.
Yes.
Oh, wow.
So good.
You don't want to go to a game on an empty stomach. You're going to spend all the time in the concession stands and not watching the game at all.
And spend an arm and a leg.
And one arm and one leg will be required.
Yeah.
Not at Holiday though,
Absolutely not.
because they got good deals.
They do have good deals. The mac and cheese, you grab it, you go. But before you do that, you gotta get coffee because the game is long. You gotta stay caffeinated, Miles. You do.
Why are you doing that voice?
Because this is my ad voice.
You gotta get to the holiday.
What are you talking
I'm
about?
bringing it down.
Why don't you just talk like this?
Miles, take a shit at the holiday if you can at the game.
I'm bringing it down so that I can bring it back right up.
Ooh.
And then you bring it back down.
I
again
want people to
garner
know
it.
about the deals. Will you just tell me about the
Here's
holiday
fucking
deals?
deals, Tyler.
Okay,
Jesus
so
Christ.
this game, like the Vikings and the Steelers, both fucking suck. So the halftime show is going to be boring as shit. So when you're there, play the holiday app. They have a new game. They have a game, and a game you play for
No
the holidays.
shit.
They do.
Tyler,
They
got
do.
any games?
What is the game? Please
The
continue.
game is called the 31 Days of Holiday game.
Ooh, I like that.
So you play it from
So what do you
December
do?
1st to the
Right.
31st. You play every day and win every day.
I know.
So
What is the game?
it doesn't say, Miles. It's
Oh.
a mystery. It's part of the
I
experience.
actually like that, though.
You have to find
It's like
out for
Secret
yourself.
Santa, but with a holiday app game.
Yeah, so you go to like their website and the game's there.
All right.
So
You might miss the rest of the game because you're. So
Well, I won't. I'll be in the nosebleeds, so I won't be able to see the game anyway. So I'll just play it. I'll play the holiday game
Yeah.
while I'm at the game.
Sure.
Mhm.
There you go.
Well, we can FaceTime. You guys can just turn the camera around so I can see the game
Yeah.
better.
Yep.
Does that
I
sound
like
good?
that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'll be snacking on something from holiday, FaceTiming with you guys, and farting up a storm, but no one will know.
And getting intel from me.
Yeah. Yeah. And Jared will be
You little rat.
Narc.
diligently keeping notes on what everyone's saying about me behind my back.
Yep.
You
Got a
little
lot
Um,
of catching up to
And
do.
all that's possible because of holiday gas stations. So go to holiday gas stations, play the game, get the mac and cheese, get all the good stuff.
Mountain Dew.
Yeah.
Jared's a big Mountain Dew guy.
Wow.
It is really good.
Diet?
It's definitely my guilty pleasure. No, you gotta go full sugar on that.
I'm diet.
Yeah. Once in a while, you got to have you got to do the do.
Dooski.
What a catch line.
Fucking dooski.
I got a bit of a sweet tooth.
You do.
Yeah.
What's your go-to sweet?
Mountain Dew.
Mountain Dew is great.
Yeah.
Peanut M&M slap also.
Yeah.
Always. Never miss.
The blue ones are the best though.
What
too.
else you like?
I like what are they called? I can't think of it. Those like waffle. I can't think of the name now.
Waffles.
Nutter butter?
It's like that, but it's like strawberry, chocolate, vanilla. Wafers.
Wafers.
Ah,
yeah.
wafies.
Guilty
Oh,
pleasure. Yeah.
Yeah.
Like the like really lightweight.
Like that your
Yes.
grandma had.
Yes, exactly, Tyler.
Those are
Those
yeah.
great.
I love those.
Those
my
slap
God.
What's your
my
favorite
ass.
kind? I'm a strawberry guy.
I'm
Not anything but chocolate.
I'm a
Yeah.
vanilla guy.
But I like that you can buy a mix pack of that. I love that.
Sure.
You gotta go to combo. You go Neapolitan, all three.
Sure. Yep. Exactly.
Neapoli.
How do you eat that, Tyler?
Nice.
You got to eat it like Popeye eating spinach or
Yes. Yep.
what? Yeah, I like those too. Why don't they have those at ball games?
Ball games. You're gonna be yelling at the refs when you're older. I guarantee it. We're gonna head into the ball game.
Miles' favorite part of a ball game is the 7th inning stretch.
Yeah.
My favorite part of the ball game is all the Cracker Jackson
Cracker Jackies.
and
And Babe Ruth.
Baby Ruths.
I wish you guys could have been there. What he was a legend, that guy.
5
yeah.
cents for a hot dog.
Yeah.
Ah, Doug, yeah.
Go beer.
Ballpark hot dog though does slap.
Does.
They should call hot dogs that.
Ballpark hot
$1 million
dog.
idea.
That's $1 million idea.
What you guys don't know is ballpark hot dogs, if they don't sell the night before, they usually get reused for like 3 games. They just take the bun off and then heat the dog back up.
Still so good.
Yeah, my old roommate used to work at the local minor league team that you also work for.
Me too. T-shirt gun.
He would bring them home. If they didn't sell them, then we'd all just eat ballpark dogs for dinner.
That sounds so good.
That's actually not bad.
Yeah.
They're good.
Yeah.
They're really good.
Well, it's hard to fuck up a hot dog though.
Yeah. Go on. Say it. Say it.
No, I won't say it. I won't say it. Tyler's grandma listens to the podcast, so I won't say it.
Don't censor
But,
yourself for one lady.
No, I won't say it. Like, if I was going to say it, I would make a joke about how it didn't matter if their roommate was working the night before or not. There was hot dogs being consumed every night at that household. So,
Jesus Christ.
He said it?
He said it.
no, that's what I would have said if,
Oh.
but I did not say it. So, all right. Well,
I suppose.
I think we should wrap this guy up. Ryan, you want to wrap it up?
Yeah. Stocking stuffer.
Tyler has no ability to wrap it up.
Stocking
so go
stuffer
ahead.
coming out Monday. OUBetcha.com. Guys, if you're a last minute Christmas shopper like I am, we got the stocking stuffer coming out Monday. Hat, flag, sticker pack. Go check it out. OUBetcha.com.
This Monday?
This upcoming Monday. Yeah,
Little
we're
sneak peek.
It's
I didn't know
December.
we were releasing that information yet.
It's December 7th
So
already.
yeah, I know, but I didn't know we were releasing that information right now. But here we are. Cat's out of the bag.
Cat's out of the bag. Next week it'll be launched. Pick up your last minute gift. That's the plug I got. I'm the merch guy, so I gotta.
Yeah,
say
honestly, I
something.
was kind of just throwing it to you as a bit because you don't really throw it to you anymore.
Yeah, it's fine.
Yeah.
Yep. Goodbye.
Yep. I'll talk to you later. Guys, thanks for tuning in to another episode of You Betcha Radio.
You Betcha
presented by DraftKings.
Radioheads.
Coldest podcast, all the
Duck
Midwest.
walkers.
Love all our duck.
Bricklayers.
We love all of our masons,
Freemason.
bricklayers, duck walkers, radioheads,
Ice cream cake connoisseurs.
ice cream cake fuckers out there.
Jesus Christ.
We love you, and
Wow.
we'll see you in the next episode. May your ranch always be runny. Your farts ever be sucked. Cheers, Ryan.
I'd suck a fart out of that ass.
Oh, you betcha, yeah.
Yeah.
You ever heard that line?
Wow.
Mm-hmm.
You're unreal, Tyler.
You took that too far.
No matter how this goes down, you guys want to do one more segment?
Yeah.